issue was that the switch up just never came. Really, for me, it's easy to sit here and say Miniboo needs to do better on some of these aggressive plays, but if that's being called by Nats, actually, somebody needs to call a breather, tell them to slow down and take stock of the situation.
Well, let's find out how this looks. Going into the first, it will be Team Liquid on the attack and NRG waiting with 3 on the defending side, top mid.
Kiko here. We spotted out. Nats can try and make progress here as Liquid try and just drift out through main. Kiko going to open up here. Miniboo down already.
Yeah, this is a tough start. And again, I do want to see how Miniboo slots in with that kind of spacing. And Marder's got a
ton of space.
Very informative too. Again, if you look at where... I don't know if he quite saw it.
No.
I mean, but he's in such a great position.
Now he hears it.
However, Camero's checked this. Ooh, and Wayne's the one to land it. All right, a little bit of hope there, kind of removing some of that, I guess, checkmate information. But Nats also was working on that A site, allowing this later rotation.
Found space on the other side of Madder, progressing forwards. Nats will be here to greet NRG in mid.
Does he get to slip? Oh, the smoke's just dropped, and he does get caught by Ethan there, just trying to slip a little bit deeper. Papo! Back-to-back, big damage done, leaving Scuba in a 1v3. Spike is down, so he's got a time limit on this one.
So Sheriff, so a chance to open up here, but already revealed.
Look who's in the corner. Wayne waiting. Scuba, your chances. It's a matter of moments. Ooh, that was a little shaky there, but great stuff from Liquid. I thought with what we saw from Marder there, that push through, that would have been enough to pretty much determine the round. Yeah,
I mean, the triple stack towards top mid, Triddle. But again, just leaving a gap. Marder comes forward, and unfortunately, Nats, again, it goes without saying, he's going to find this space. Able to get right behind on A site and punish that aggression. Beautiful read from Nats. Liquid on the board early on here. And to be honest, low-hanging fruit, sure, but you're looking for some of these aggressive, fast and loose rounds to go in Liquid's favor. You're going to expect them to dust off a pretty bitter loss previously.
And look, I feel like the story of this event so far has been discipline and playing together, not taking silly risks or making silly mistakes. And around like this, I want to keep my eye towards Liquid. Good positioning from NRG, and it's traded again. Marder and Ethan doing enough damage that it's got my attention.
Look at Nats' HP.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. He comes away barely alive, but he's in the right place to catch Kiko if he does take his eyes off the prize. Rourke. Next layer of contact towards Camo, who does have the Bulldog, and Nats being the safe pair of hands, making sure that re-aggress towards Elbow is never going to get more than that initial start. And that's good work from Liquid, that nice freeze there, making sure they caught the aggression.
Again, you can see both teams trying to find this space. Lucky to even go away with the round here, considering a 2-for-2. NRG, unfortunately, just can't get to those weapons, capitalize on the further damage, so Liquid with a comfortable start here. Well invested in terms of the Bulldogs here, and obviously Sheriffs to round out for the bonus. No notable old progress here, so won't see anything to convert. I think they're going to try and play an off angle here. Madder again posturing up.
Yeah, they're so happy to go aggressive, and the timing is just sublime. Great trade for Camo to not let middle basically fall into the hands of NRG, but it's going to spur on the site here. Kiko clean with it. That's Wayne gone. And again, they are working with a couple of Bulldogs here, a Sheriff or two, so it's far from the perfect purchase. So Purple and Miniboo, can you do anything more with this? There's a lot of bodies here, and there is a flank.
Yeah, Scuba wrapping already. Might just catch Miniboo on the corner. Spotted here. They could run him down.
Yeah, and I think they're going to give it a try. Miniboo. Oh, he's still not landed the shot, though. And Scuba, you're not meant to win that. 10 HP, and he is just keeping them on their toes. Purple would love to clear this, but Scuba, the 10 HP hero. No right to be doing that.
We keep 4 rifles as well, so Liquid not able to convert much damage here. Apply further pressure to the finances. That is so ballsy. Swing this. Again, those are the sort of plays NRG need to make. Don't allow Nats to set up early.
Nice!
So well to find that first onto Miniboo. Yet to get on the board. Again, all eyes go towards him in terms of these new compositions, or this new approach, I should say, from Liquid.
I'm just so excited to see this kind of like Nats, Ethan head-to-head. I think they're both great IGLs in this sort of meta as well. It still suits them somehow both. Nat's brilliant, obviously, and the ability that he's done to be able to bring this roster up to this level already is incredible. But again, on the other side, you don't normally see a team who win champs bounce back and still adapt well enough to new metas and new looks. And again, it's credit to both on this side, but a much more patient round here.
Yeah, Liquid anticipating NRG being a little more proactive here. Maybe just on the back of Nats' purchase. Potentially find a pick somewhere. Drone won't confirm anything towards B. I mean, already a TP sent across by Madder, who's still patrolling mid.
Yeah, they're going to have to dig a lot deeper, Liquid, if they do want to get further info, or they go in blind and hope for the best. Maybe they can put it together as they go in, but they still have the dart, I guess, with Purpo, so... And Brock now noted that's pretty big. They do bide their time. There we go, Miniboo towards site. Great reveal. That is great utility usage, as Miniboo wants to try and work off that. But Scuba's still holding his ground, and Marder never going to let it slip. It's down to Purpo and Miniboo, and they are surrounded. Great damage. Liquid finding stability on the site, but Kiko now knocking at the door. Can't take the fight. Miniboo outdoes him, but Ethan. Miniboo's disconnected. There's a 1v1 on the site to be had here. It's a wraparound for Miniboo, and great damage on Purpo. But Ethan still, it's going to be hard to get past or consider Miniboo at this point. He was quick to this. He had a look, but that's not enough to deal with Miniboo. That side take was lovely. What a back and forth there.
I mean, Marder just coming straight forward here when Liquid actually struggled to scale forwards to capitalize on this reveal. It's a crucial kill by Marder to just slow things down here. You see here in the kill feed, everything goes for NRG, but it's actually the response for a few players getting towards the pillar on site.
Purpo's having a bit of a performance already. Again, those couple of kills, really, really key. As you said, NRG kind of won that first wave.
Yeah, definitely.
How's the buy looking? Ooh, a bit shaky now. Light shields starting to be darted across. Scuba. Gonna get first contact. Miniboo's in, disrespecting the utility, and Scuba put to bed. Miniboo sharp on it today. Directed approach, and NRG with yet to find an ability to slow this down.
We've got the identification on one here. Camo walking this smoke though, up close and personal, shut down.
Yeah, that was risky. But Miniboo still put in some work here, keeps safety on that CT side, and only Marder and Ethan alive. And a lot of damage taken for Marder.
Ethan on a stinger as well.
One enemy remaining.
And it's just a checkmate, man. He's got you all day. Okay, 4-1 Liquid. You got my attention here.
Rolling that same execution once more, going to force an adjustment on the side of NRG. Again, Madder here having to utilize a much earlier TP.
Oh, that pathing.
Yeah, Miniboo does really well to find Scuba fast enough where it creates that panic, right?
Yep.
Said, unfortunately, previous round, Madder's exploring towards me, and he's got the TP all the way towards backside. I have to switch that up now. Maybe consider a different rotation here and potentially...
He's a scary player. He really is, and he has been for some time. But yeah, when you see it against big boy teams in big boy games, it gets a little bit scary. Now Nat's going to go farming today, or at least hope to. 5-play stack towards the A site for NRG. All eggs in one basket.
Middle will be wide open here. Liquid still conscious. There's a trap in place. Wait for the wall to come down here. Madder, I guess we'll get contact early enough that somebody else can swing onto this angle, but I'll argue the range is just going to suit Liquid down to a T.
Yeah.
Actually, Purpo will catch it. Yeah, spot here.
I think that's Ethan who got caught. Maybe actually trying to encourage this a little bit, trying to play in Marder, but the diligence is there. We're not seeing these sloppy site takes now, but it could still get scary. This is a stack, right? And they are going in somewhat blind here. Through a choke point, there's every opportunity for Brock to do this. It ain't smooth sailing yet.
Brock just has Hunter's Fury pop.
And that's
that
going to put Camo. Oh, he's alive. But now, how long? Brock's seen, Scuba removed. It's a formality. 3 alive. Dangerous, yes. But stability in the end for Liquid.
Great freeze call there from Nats to just hold on to what they've got. And Hunter's Fury, unfortunately, has to be diverted towards main. could have really eaten Liquid alive in that choke point. Didn't hear the combo. Rock finds the opener and another shock dart to follow through. Liquid didn't invest anything, so they're still going to have a very, very stacked ult cycle here coming into round 7. Yes, there's ults on the other side, but it's a TP for Ethan. Doesn't really net them much.
Any support to help with the throne here? Okay, yeah, Ethan's going to remove that. Still going to try and play in Kiko. And they don't like it. They've got the ult orm. They don't need to go any further. They can kind of backpedal from this, but Kiko's curiosity will be kept in check for now. Not going to overextend here. And Liquid kind of toying with tempo, taking their time across the map, holding space, not leaving anything to chance.
Poison orb emitting.
Nobody's shown on the side of NRG towards B either. Rock with a late drone. Can't spot anything here, so Camo going to be able to open up the B site with his ultimate.
And last time around, there was no real
Didn't spot Marder.
respectability, and Marder gets away with murder. Miniboo's gone down. Hunter's Fury from further away, but Marder just in between these players. Dividing and conquering. Camo, though, answering back, and he thought he had stability. It wasn't the case. Still a player on backside. Kiko on rotation.
TP's not noted.
Ethan, that's going to be the spike.
Spike down.
Nats' luck becomes predictable at this point. Can he do anything else with it? Looking at Brook's
20
position.
seconds.
I think they already know it. And that spike just feels like a mile away.
Maybe a chance to remove a weapon here. Kiko popped his blades as well, but they've already finished. NRG just tucked in now. That's unfortunately out of options and out of time. Kiko even posted up on this. Just gave it up.
Okay, round will fizzle out there, but again, that took a lot of good positioning and right timing from Marder, it felt like.
Unfortunately, Camo just
Did I just
not
see
checking.
Kiko pop his ult by accident?
I think he popped it earlier on in the round. I'm
Oh, okay.
fairly sure. I think maybe just the right click at the end to throw him out, but
Will you ever go with the team?
I said it became predictable.
Yeah.
Damn, all right.
I mean, the thing in rounds like that, it's just like, yeah, okay, he's a million miles away, but
Yep.
others, he's able to just...
Oh, he's essential. Ooh, playing ahead here, Marder again. We ask a lot of this man, right? He has to do a lot of work here, but similar to be said on the other side for Miniboo, who's found a bit of space through middle, gets held towards the site. Scuba in between a rock and a hard place, found his body to drop. That's Miniboo gone. Big damage from Scuba, great. Slippery work from NRG and some of these site XX.
Able to force Scuba deep enough, though, that the pit will fall, so we'll open up the choke point here.
It's just a bit of a nightmare to clear. He doesn't like the unknown. It's going to allow Nats to play in, though. He's got a bit of a window of chance, but with the pre-fire on the corner, it's going to draw the eyes instantly. It's on the main pack of players, but look who's behind them, and look who's to the side. Brock takes away Wayne. Spike, plant can't be defended. NRG just smothering the site.
Much better read of the situation here. NRG able to get a couple of freebies to thin out Team Liquid. Again, Nats just stuck in double doors here. Has a window of chance, but as soon as this smoke expires, you can't really backfill Mather's ultimate.
And I think it's something that Des was talking about, though, that I think that NRG are one of the teams that are very good at, once they've figured you out,
Nice, let's go.
they are great at keeping that in mind. They are really, really good at then just making it hard and then put it onto Liquid to adapt back, right? This is going to be the back and forth success towards that B side. Take some nice small variation in how they were scaling through. This time around, though, I'm seeing Kiko potentially going to be a problem, and Marder here as well. Early check. Marder's got the info. Does he get caught, or can he slip away?
Actually tagged up, 30 HP. Is able to get out. And Kiko now has to respect this with how deep Marder's TP is. So we get a full 5v5 here. The pit will lay out over the plant as well.
Spike planted.
Yeah, really nice take from Liquid, just scaling into that front site perfectly, forcing away Marder, denying any picks coming in from Kiko as Camo's curiosity is there! Scuba, how did you get to them? When did he get Wayne in that? So then Miniboo's got to catch that cross. Good punish on one, but they're slipping through to sight. Nats now needs to come into effect, as does Purpo. Miniboo's got 2 to hand. Oh, he can't get the second. A valiant attempt, but down to 2. Purpo and Nats on the site itself. Purpo on the free fire gets checkmated by Kiko, leaving it all down to Nats. The man who can be ice cold! Oh, just gets caught at the end by Scuba. Bloody hell, though. What a battle for the site.
And it's just a little overzealous to come out of the back of this pit. Again, the reveal is there. I think maybe there's a question mark about exactly where that shipping container is. Doesn't go for the spam. And unfortunately, then it's just, there's too many targets, right? Yeah, a little bit of a panic moment, but Scuba catching Wayne exactly the same. Look where Camo is.
Just no man's land then. Ooh. And the difference that could have made to have Camo there, right? If he was in the right place for it.
Maybe reading that a couple of these bodies are cycling back through mid,
Yeah,
not through spawn, but there's effectively 5 members of NRG
Kill them.
where Camo swings.
Oh, that was
off rip
quick.
here.
That was quick. So we'd seen Marta testing middle a couple of times, playing for the smoke. This time around, posting up Kiko on the angle instead.
Boo now. And less a purchase here, but does have a Guardian. Has got
Made it
all the
pretty
way.
far.
Yeah.
And completely...
Oh, no!
That's unlucky, really. Wayne, gonna do well to get one back, and it makes that B site seem a little bit more feasible, but there's still Scuba. Oh! That's a shot. Wayne, you've made this one feel possible. And this time, Nat's playing with the pack as well. He's not separated from the others. You can see the turn of attention from Marta, potentially positioned to try and catch where Nats may be. And now you find out, turning back towards middle. As Scuba's position. Oh, he's gone away with it here. Yeah, just going to be caught. Nats trying to get towards site. They're holding those deeper lines, making it really hard to break through further.
I mean, Wayne's got the TP here. He can get a plant on A, for sure. 15 seconds away from another smoke. Does have the paranoia, so a chance here for Wayne to clutch up. Something you've done many times back in the EMEA towards the end of kickoff.
How's he want to play it? Well, they're going straight middle. Wayne, this would be magic
No!
for you. The timing, the smoke goes out, but he's back. He's got down one.
Yes!
For Wayne! Gorgeous work in the clutch. Finding both players, starting this round and ending it.
Fantastic work from him. Almost becoming a trademark in the clutch. The trade here from Miniboot. Finds the kill onto Brock as well.
One enemy remaining.
And the spacing here, I don't think NRG expected him to be so deep towards double doors. Massive clutch for Wayne.
That's an X factor I wasn't expecting to see there, but beautiful, beautiful stuff. And NRG's reaction is to go for a walk. So they're going to try and get elbow control while Liquid eye up the site itself. How far does Kiko go? There are players watching this.
Far enough.
Okay, Purpo very diligent, but Miniboo's been let off the leash. There's 2 players to fire. Yeah, he's starting to feel that rhythm now.
Have a ton of space to move into. 2 freebies here, and Liquid now to take the side. Kiko nearly catching wind of somebody. Will find Camo.
Yeah, that was quick. That was quick. But does it change the outcome now? Going to note Miniboo and potentially one on the site, so they've got great information. They found 3 players from this. But to try and pry them out of these positions is certainly not easy, and Ethan's a little bit further away. Maybe that paranoia about Nats is still there.
Nats is in his own buy phase, still just waiting. Again, that's what's slowing down this retake here for NRG.
A great time buy-up. You kind of have to respect it, right? You got to keep it in mind, but Miniboo's gone down. Ethan gonna find another. It's Wayne again! Back-to-back impact now for the man, leaving Kiko to try and get these last 2 players, but Nats kind of seals this deal. And Wayne looking to punish on the way out. Kiko, you don't get to keep it. Brilliant stuff there from Liquid, stabilizing in the post plant.
Back-to-back rounds, as you said, from Wayne. Liquid starting to build a little bit of momentum. NRG try exploring the map, and again, it's just a little bit of space for Miniboo to find. Unfortunately, they can't catch.
Ooh.
What?
It's nice. It is nice.
Super talented individual, and a really slow start to kickoff with, again, questions around
Yeah,
the
of
move.
course.
Coming in basically a match later, but became so clutch towards the end of kickoff, continuing that form. Bit outside A once more for NRG. Anticipating further aggression. Wasn't a confirmation in the previous round, but yeah, maybe a read on that B site setup that NRG had gone walkabouts.
Cover going out.
And to be fair to NRG, they are reading this relatively well. Starting to shift bodies over towards A.
Marder's already got a TP over here as well.
Yeah. But what can Scuba do?
There's no double doors pinch here.
Ooh, Hunter's Fury and vulnerability, that's an issue. Liquid looking like they're in the blender. Camo's made it forward, but he's very alone. The others can't make it out of the pit.
Kind of brute force into the pit. On this choke point, Wayne tagged up. Okay, we'll take him down to 1 immediately, and Kiko's already in the backlines here.
He's hurt Nats. Yeah, that's been called out. And Kiko's position is just perfect work.
Down mid.
And yet for Liquid, just
Flawless, yeah, flawless end here for NRG, but again, there was no contingency towards double doors here. If you're reading this as a solo hold behind the pit, wasn't really enough focus shift towards the back side of it.
Yeah, we've seen the kind of the tales of 2 halves in one at this point. 5-7, a very close affair. Don't go too far away.
One enemy remains. Down mid.
Nice! Good shit, boys. Nice boys.
Into an awkward position, right? Do you adopt the same approach that clearly didn't work previously here on the defense? How proactive will it be? Pistol round to go by here, an immediate walk down mid. Crunch towards double doors. Scuba and Ethan. Both tucked into a Nats-esque position.
Well, NRG have just walked A and seen nothing. But the problem is the spike
they
goes
faked,
towards B.
They faked the plant. They're going to catch Brock.
Couldn't quite make it around the corner. So Liquid's 3 stack of players patrolling the map. And then if you're Kiko, you're on the wrong side of the map and you've got a 3v5 to hold.
This fight towards spawn is going to be crucial to NRG's success.
How much time can they even buy in this to allow for someone like Kiko to come into effect? That's what I'm mostly wondering. How long can you wait? They've cost a lot of time, very, very slippery.
Liquid need to pick up the pace here.
Well, yeah, the longer this goes on, the more that Kiko can actually do something with this. The smokes are starting to be invested as Camo starts to clear. Down on 45 and Mini Boo's pretty low as well. They got to get moving. Great stall on the Paranoia. Keep in mind Kiko finally pulls the trigger for Purpo. Nats doing what's necessary, and now there's problems, Kiko! You're not going to do this to your own team! Oh, I think you just might be 4 kills! I thought you were too late, but you were perfectly on time!
Great adjustment from NRG to leave this open plant, open up the possibilities for such an egregiously late lurk
That
from
felt
Kiko.
foul, man.
Again, just easy pickings for him here.
Easy one taps. All 3 easy one taps.
Oh, yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
Crisp,
I was giving you
clean
benefit of the
locks.
doubt, but I wouldn't say one tapped.
Okay, just pistols out for Liquid this time. No real stack either, but Wayne's going to hear all of this. They're a little ahead of the Paranoia, though, so they're not going to have to respect it too much. And I think he got spotted. Great attempt by Miniboo, and it's landed the shot. But then it kind of falls a bit short. It was a nice little try there. Not going to probably get too much more than that, as it is just the classics that remain. So the plant's in, and NRG would love to keep 4 standing in this.
Spike
Definitely,
planted.
even with limited investment. Not sure what Brock dropped, actually. Ethan certainly can go forwards. I mean, having Kiko and Marder both at halfway to their ults here,
Yeah.
certainly a chance to get some crucial points towards these duelist ultimates. Just going to be holding on to, well, denying actually the progress here inside of Camo and Purpo.
This Camo the closest to maybe being found.
He's going to get checked though, it looks like, yeah. A couple of people looking this way.
I didn't expect you to get 2 there, I'll give you that. So they do keep 2 of the rifles. Was there one lost in this?
I think maybe a Spectre?
Okay. Not the end of the
Not
world. if
entirely
that's the
sure,
case.
yeah.
I'll try and catch it on the replay, but still, I mean, the prize possession's making it out.
Sees Kiko to get another point as well. I mean, it won't necessarily affect the purchase here. It's some light shields inside these rifles. Mother on a Stinger, actually.
Okay.
Last player standing.
Nice from Camo, though. He's been a little quiet for me. I'd like to see a bit more from him.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the players during that kind of late point of trying to qualify here, became pretty essential for their form.
When the commitment came to Camo being this second duelist, certainly pivotal to their success. Slower rounds here, and these are the ones I look towards on the buy for Liquid. They threw away so many advantages, but also just kept trying to hammer some of these pressure points on the map. NRG well equipped here in terms of dealing with that. Mada actually going to back away from that, take the TP.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to pull a third player from Liquid. It hasn't. They seem happy enough with that. So they keep their 3 posted on the B side. Bit of a trade out. Marder now equipped to take the site with a little bit more ease. What's the hold going to look like? Because we saw that, to be fair, NRG was struggling to deny the springboard in. Kiko's there, going to immediately remove Miniboo, but a great bit of damage back from that! 3 kills, you surely could not get any more. He has put in a shift this round, finding just that point to play from. And Kiko is on turret duty, defend and deny. He can't do it. Wayne's given them a chance here.
What a catch from Wayne. It's just Scuba now. Wayne down to 13 HP, but there's a 1v2 for him. Open plant and looking to wrap back behind Liquid here. Purpo, just a glance back.
Doubted it, didn't want to do it. He's bought a bit of time here, so keep in mind Wayne is a little lower.
Wayne's got a smoke up. I think he's just going to put that on the spike now.
There goes the paranoia, spray in, not going to get it, walk the smoke, yes. Wayne goes out, another tap, he now knows both players. He can't find the shot. Team Liquid off the back of Nats there. Very, very close.
A little bit dicey on the swing out of the smokes here. A chance for Scuba to isolate a low HP Wayne and then reset for Purpo. Nats.
It was
So
brilliant.
he's laying down the law a little bit there.
Probably
Again, he makes this doable.
I was, and we saw how hard it was for even some of these players on the other side of things to try and hold that site down with the burst, right? So credit to Nats for showing again that brilliance, that capability.
You got the dash, the TP, actually the TP from Ethan as well into that cloud burst. So a ton of pressure to break through the choke. So it's a miracle Nats still gets 3.
It was an incredibly good player. Again, those 3 get them very much back in the driving seat here. By now in play though for NRG, and it's direct in approach, as they do look to try and take this A side. But once again, Nats is here. This man is present. The Dark going to reveal a little bit of info, but not everything. That's big, though. But the timing! Marder on the swing out. Oh, that's beautiful from Marder. Basically saving them. I thought Liquid were teed up. And
Whoa!
where have you got 3 from? Systematic destruction in his hands. Scuba and Brook left probably scratching their heads. It's Purpo. Sitting pretty, he needs to hit that reload surely at some point.
Full faith. Nah.
There we go. NRG freezing. Potentially paralyzed by fear at the sake of what Purpo's just done, but caught on the back pedal.
Yeah. Really looking for Liquid to reset. It looked like Wayne was halfway out of the site here towards a rotation. Orb will go up here. Wayne, can he catch?
Oh, he's so close now. He's got a really good idea, but the timing. Oh my God.
He was waiting.
Scuba. How are you checking that?
And
You're a
Wayne
lucky
just
boy.
Slipping through. A little bit of a delay there as well on the kill, but Scuba with a fantastic catch.
I just got to see Purpo's shots again. Because it felt like with that dart coming in, but then Marder bailing them out, but then Purpo answers right back. This is unbelievable. Look at these coming in here. Oof.
Beautiful stuff.
Yes!
That's not my teammate.
There's an intruder.
Okay, well, the ults that we were talking about are now in play, right? Kiko's got his, Marder's got his. On the other side, Purpo's managed to get theirs early, but they don't really have the buy behind it. He's got a Vandal. That's it.
Quick glance out to mid. Nothing spotted here, but Liquid's still going to try and make a little bit of pressure for Purpo to shine on this hero rifle. No chance of Mivu potentially getting his ultimate here. Actually catching the paranoia. It's a big piece of info. The Liquid were about to descend on A main.
Poison's off.
Cross-map dart going to come through. Supportive smoke here from Wayne. Going to allow Nats a little window.
Ooh, I like that. So patient, but look where NRG are going, man. Great calling from Ethan there, just being really, really heads up about it all. It's a quick rotation from Team Liquid. They're not completely out of this one, but again, super slippery work.
Great catch on the rotation. That's actually here very early on.
Yeah, they've made it here
No sound
exceptionally
cue.
quick, so might be in a little bit of trouble for Kiko there. Yeah, he is. Going to be punished by Nats. Going to need to see a bit more to get my attention in this round, as NRG should, if they don't go walking into smokes or not checking their corners.
Nats still doing damage.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Still a rifle here for Purpo.
Yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm very much paying attention, because suddenly we're in a 1v3 that should never have been. And Liquid have made something out of nothing, and Braun can't do anything about it. They're close, but they've got it. I mean,
Just
Liquid.
spirals out of control. It wasn't, so apologies, it wasn't Purpo's camo. They picked up the hero rifle. Is able to seal the deal on this Thrifty. And Kiko just caught on the cloudburst. Again, just drawing the eyes that bait and switch in several different positions here.
That's how we play the game, okay? Amazing nothing.
I mean, Wayne, to me, on a Sheriff is kind of filthy.
Look at this ult cycle for Liquid as well.
Where's all that come from? Yeah, I felt like before it was literally just the two
Yeah, a
for
couple of
NRG.
like 3 or 4 away, and now very well stacked.
Oh, this is sick. If we're getting this quality game between the two, I'm all aboard. Great calling, great approaches, ults on either side. But look at the surround here. This is not comfortable for NRG, so they want some safety. They want to carve a path. Ults back and forth. A little bit of chip, but not enough to write home about. Purpo sending his... Actually...
Friendly fire.
Yeah, that's a little rough for
That's down to
Nats.
18 HP.
And ooh, Camo, that had to have been quick from his side of things. So a 4v4 post plant. Kiko's got his ult out. They're trying to find some security, at least towards A main, but Camo's been clean with these. Oh, what did I say? Oh, I've lied, but it's fine. Liquid's still just going to be clearing house here. Camo is on it. Made up for it in the end. After a little bit of a messy start, Liquid have the read.
Yep, double digits now. A wide open sight for NRG, but again, not able to find a kill because Liquid are trying to capitalize on the back of Camo's ultimate. Yeah, beautiful here to catch Scuba. Not so much here, but as you said, made up for it with his flash.
All good. It's huge from Liquid.
NRG in a really weird spot now because if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't a great buy in the previous.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Again, although that probably is still in the back of their minds. See a set piece here from NRG towards B's site. So Camo and Wayne on the chopping block here.
Stingers.
And we're seeing this many stingers. Yeah, I think they're considering the pit.
Let's see if they get the opportunity for it though, right? Like, is that even something they can try and bank on? Camo is here. Wayne's paranoia is really good. And look at this crunch. Liquid instantly just compound the problems. They try and divide between them. And it's a messy fight on the side, but it's won out by Liquid again. This choke point is brutal. Left gasping for breath. Liquid full standing.
Couple of low sense checks there from both Ethan and Miniboo, but
Even Miniboo's grinning at that one. I think he knows
Yeah.
it.
up to 11 now. NRG obviously on a lesser buy now will be in a much better position. Running out of mouse pad for sure. This one could effectively decide it here. Will be Liquid potentially finding 12 and NRG off kilter with some of these key ultimates.
Okay. Trying to split through middle towards the A site. Nats is on guard duty, going to see the first falls away. Doesn't want to outstay his welcome on that angle. Marder into play though, going to isolate Nats and take him out of the equation. Liquid held back by CT. It's all very one-dimensional on the play back through. Miniboo trying to be slippery on this, hard to find, but it's going to be Purpo putting up some numbers, but NRG, brute, force it.
Enough pressure towards double doors here, just breaking the sight lines. A couple of Liquid members. And yeah, it's an easy catch for Mada on the TP in. Got to be conscious that Mada can be here so quickly into main and have a TP almost to back sight.
God damn.
Yeah, clean from Kiko.
One taps.
Actually this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Non-fictional. Okay, operator though, out for Miniboo. Haven't seen that one really yet, so...
Oh, well, and it's not long for this world.
Kiko
blinded
nasty
there,
man.
by the way.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, give me the replay. Let me see that one again, but it's going to be the battle of the doors. And it is won by Purpo. Pop flash, bye-bye. Team Liquid avenge their fallen teammate, but it ain't over yet. If Marta is up and breathing, I will always pay it just enough credit. Brock going to be seen. Marta trying to work ahead here. Camo can't quite find Marta yet. And Marta's found them. Gonna go 1-for-1 on the trade. And Brock now down to the 1v1, but Wayne's been sick at this. He has been clutch as hell, but not now.
Oh my
Brock,
God.
back in action, baby. NRG are up to 10. Show me that start.
Yeah, I was
though.
going to say,
Show
it just
me that start.
explodes on the back of this opener. On the flash, a little late.
Just
Miniboo
late.
just ahead of it. Again, Purpo looking lethal in some of these situations. Brock, ever the safe pair of hands for NRG. Double digits found now.
Trying to get that sixth man.
Going to cripple the finances
Oh, man.
of Liquid. We'll see
Already
investment
shaking.
though.
But they've won rounds with
Hang
less
on.
than this. Don't
Ethan
think
was-
they haven't.
Ethan was so close to sticking that.
Okay, Marta City's committing on this. Ooh, bye-bye Purpo, okay. But then there's still a problem of Wayne here. Double jump on the smoke. It's great from NRG. But Miniboo, Old's there. Nat's still alive. Camo's still alive. No plan yet. They're pausing. They're trying to just catch this pressure. Soaked it up for now. Pop flash turned. Back into the action. 1-for-1 we go. Down to a 3v2. Kiko's the one to be the difference. But Nats... Where is Nats? Kiko's attention. I saw him turn just to look behind. And that awareness might be the death of him. How does he do it? He's already been seen tagged up in the fight. NRG.
This pace
tying
change
it up, man.
has been beautiful from NRG. Just when Liquid look to go forwards, get a little more aggressive, get a little more curious in the early round. NRG lap it up. Again, on a round where Mada's got his ultimate, he can really get behind some of these aggressive plays. Oh, that catch from Kiko is beautiful there onto Miniboo.
Nice, boys!
Be a pump of the brakes from Liquid, a timeout called here. Assessment from Scuba. Like you said, that point of weakness they're looking to exploit.
It's one thing to know it might be coming. It's another to try and handle it, right? That's what I want to see. What is the game plan now from Liquid in this timeout? Shoulder up on main, I guess. Make them work for their dinner, but Hunter's Fury and Scuba's got camo.
He's got a tag as well.
Oh dear, that could be everything. Brock's just absolutely battered them. That was off the rip. That was the attempt made from Liquid to play a bit more aggressive, a bit more attentive towards A main.
The paranoia lands here, but Camo still punished on the peak. Full 5v3 for NRG. Purpo and Miniboo still here towards A site.
Purpo, you're going to need some big shots here. Ooh.
Clean on the first, but
yeah.
again, they're just stacked up.
That spacing is good here. Miniboo got one. Maybe. No, again, the spacing, the trading. Mike, you said it perfectly. They've got that system just down here. And that's once again last alive. He was obviously trying to keep control of the rest of the map, putting faith in all other players on his side, but now it's down to him.
Spike
This could be
planted.
12 for NRG. They want this one, spamming out the smoke. Gonna see Brock towards main, he's caught, and he is dead. NRG, they found a pressure point, and they are not relenting.
He's just dismantle this aggression once more. 4 in a row. Like I said, the buy back in here from Liquid. Okay, well, you can't really fault Camo on that. I didn't exactly catch the timing, but Scuba with daylight robbery.
Yeah. 4 in a row. And now the problem, you can see that NRG already reading this in nice deep default just in case they try and get
Look at the scopes.
over-aggressive.
Look at the scopes. Kiko, Scuba, and Ethan all looking to punish this buy now. All light shields on the side of Liquid. Hunter's Fury is there. Wayne one away from the TP, but like I said, not really any bailouts here in terms of the buy. It's only going to be Purpo and Miniboo that get true rifles here. NRG just lying in wait. Happy to let this one breathe a little bit, force Liquid to maybe take the initiative, but a much tighter hold here towards the sights from Liquid.
Yeah. And this late creep back towards A, the offset of timing, maybe changing the read. And it's on Wayne and Camo again. This is a hard predicament. Here comes the utility. They know what's coming. Can they keep control this time? Wayne wants to stand his ground, but he has a flood of players coming his way. TP towards site. They've already divided. They've already conquered. NRG are in. This time, Purpo's dropped a body. Brock's gone down, but unaware and now unalive. Kiko with 2 big kills. It's down to a 2v2. It's not over yet. Nats is on the way, but Purpo has to live. 40 HP. He's being hunted down. Kiko burying Liquid. Poetic in a way, but Nats, he's made it to the site, but has to walk through the corpses of his fallen teammates. But with 10 seconds, this plant is late. An opportunity given. It's minimal.
Toxins ran out as well.
Plants in. Has to soak this one, Scuba. Not much, though. Nats, this would be the miracle your team would be praying for. Map 1 on the line. First dropped Kiko. It is poetic! 4 kills! Map 1 is NRG's!
Again, they read it in meta. And for me, actually, I'm okay with the Sky here. The Sky, obviously,
mind
criticised, I believe it was Na'Vi that ran one domestically in EMEA, but here, I'm actually okay with it. And Purpo seems to be very comfortable in being self-sufficient, which we know can be absolutely pivotal to Liquid's success.
So it will be NRG on the defending side, Team Liquid on the attack. Early contact made, and it's pacey. But keep in mind where the spike is. It's an early show of force.
NRG are reading this, though. With Mada's position.
Yeah, there's nothing behind it. Ooh, makes me
I
nervous.
always get scared.
He's re-clearing this, but it's all about timing now. He
Yeah,
might
I
be
mean,
on
Wayne's
for
dead.
an absolute
Because
sitter.
Wayne's got a shorty.
Oh, well,
Well,
Nico's going to have a terrible surprise, but Mada could be the Reaper in this one. Liquid have no idea. Nats, none.
oh, he's playing with his food.
Nasty.
And it's
That's
a
the spike.
Spike down.
Mada breaking the back lines and limiting the chances. Kiko's there to fight with him too. It's not a solo endeavor anymore. And the map gets drawn in new lines now.
Liquid don't have a lot of time to recover here.
30 seconds. They got a lot to try and get through. The spawn wrap's on the way, but Wayne, again, he's got the shorty. This is incredibly tough. Miniboo nabs the spike. He's out of there. Wayne putting up some work, and there's still a chance, 20 seconds, but they can't really stop.
No. Gonna be able to get the plant here, though. And looking towards Purpo to try and secure this. There's not going to be a challenge coming back from out NRG, but
Spike.
again, 2 ghosts and a sheriff. And they're going to split here in the post.
Yeah, this is super sketchy.
Ooh.
And a blind tag, I think that is, as Purpo now will be the one to receive the 3 players. Hello, that's a freebie. Gets to fall away to a new angle. After everything looking like it was tilting in NRG's favor, there is a chance in this. Kiko working his way back through with Brock.
Got smoke and a recon to play with.
Purpo now noted on the site. Smoke going to go in. Purpo still keeping their eyes, but through the smoke he falls. Miniboo, no! In the middle of the open! Caught asleep there in the end by Kiko. Diffuse going to come in. That round felt like it started and finished with Marder and that timing down middle.
Again, just getting into the back lines, being a nuisance once more. And again, it's Nats to be caught, and it's the spike dropped. When Liquid are so split here, again, this would be fine if you catch Nats and the spike is elsewhere, but it's just such an awkward recovery.
Come on! Come on!
Certainly something they have to be aware of. Mada running away with the space once more. We already said he's done it time and time again here. Running away with the space.
Curious space.
Yes.
Not the space I thought. Yeah, that's gone a bit weird. I don't know really what's happened this round. I have to see that one back as Nats just gets his ghost to work up middle, takes out Ethan, and we're in a 3v4. And they've got the plant, and Miniboo's going to go for a wonder. Lovely flash to facilitate. Kiko, the one to try and put some numbers back on their side, but Liquid have a very, very good shot at this.
It's Brock and Kiko again.
We've been here before, haven't we? Brock's read this well, but he's still got to walk his way in. Okay.
He gets both.
How are you getting both there? And they're pushed aside. So NRG, after what was a very turbulent start, actually get the round.
It's all right, nobody was watching. We definitely weren't actually in POV when it happened.
No, totally not.
Let's see the replay.
Yeah,
let's see the replay.
Let's watch that one.
Oh. The classic throw your hands up. Not my fault. Yeah, it's not.
Riot.
It's a bug. It's got to be a bug.
League Ops.
And then the smile that's like, nah, that's on me. That's on me, guys.
Might have done that myself. Is what it is. Shake it off, move on forward. Fortunately enough, NRG actually keep the round, which is the more surprising part after what felt like it was completely going to fall in Liquid's favor, but no. So Liquid on a way better buy now into the bonus. We're going to see the bonus is going to be very, very lacking in that firepower. So how do NRG want to make up for it? Because Purpo's on the hunt. He is a very direct player. So we're going to have a nice little head-to-head there. Going to be warded away, but early draw of attention and rotation in reaction.
Easy to note the buy here.
Oh,
NRG.
Way.
He had a bucket.
Bucket, yeah.
Plant will come through here for Liquid. Again, a tough retake now. Guardian, a Spectre for Brock, the heroes of the first two rounds here for...
Hello. Well, that's going to be relayed to Marder, but I don't know how he's going to get
Unlucky for Ethan, honestly.
Yeah.
Can't thread the needle on that shot.
I don't think Purpo's any the wiser yet. There's the look behind. Good stuff. Liquid keeping 5 up. And you want to see them keep 5 here. It's an expensive investment. And they are trying to hunt down Purpo. And that's one lost. So that's Vandal gone. The rest, again, it is a lot of money you want to be keeping. Wayne.
Pre-fire, that was classic.
I don't know what I'm seeing in this one. Madness. So Brock's gone down, that's fine. Kiko going to get one of the Vandals that was lost out of Purpo's hands, so they've accepted the outcome on this one, 2-1. Liquid get their first on the board.
You now see the purchase for NRG. An early progress for Nats, Purpo towards their ultimates. On the other side, again, no surprises, Kiko and Brock doing the heavy lifting in those first 2 rounds. Op in hand for Marder. Curious to see where he's going to set up. All the way towards top mid right now.
Okay, so like 1-3-1 start. And they're going to get, who is it posted down there?
Well, Kiko initially, but yeah.
Cancelled. It's pacey from Liquid, and it's very direct. They don't have many layers, excluding obviously Nats can be a bit separated, but NRG are in for the brawl on the side. It's Wayne and Purpo to find that stability they needed, but a shot from Kiko keeps this very competitive.
TP back up here, and that's the other smoke drop. Might get it, but Wayne bests him.
This gets tough for the operator, though. I don't think he's going to really catch Wayne on this back. Okay, no, he does. Wayne just shows a pixel out of place and is caught. So Camo left alone on the site. I think they might be really understanding where Nats is in this, but he can still be effective a little bit further away.
Brock is just looking, backwards here. But no pressure coming towards Camo just yet.
This is hard to kind of slice the pie for Marder. As Brock gonna spot out Camo now, but still that question mark of where the final player is. Camo, all right. That was a clean way to end it. Liquid gonna get their second now. Zala shows some real validity to this approach.
And this is crucial in terms of the Harbor. It's cutting sightlines at a completely different angle in terms of hitting B. Makes it very awkward for somebody to commit towards an engagement ahead of the plant coming through. And Scuba actually does really well. You can see him considering completely giving up the site.
Oh, snappy work.
Great
Really
cleanup, yeah.
nice. And again, I'd love to see a swing up from Camo. The guy has been really, really solid. We haven't seen the best of him, I think. Some of the other players taking a little bit of that limelight, which is fine, but...
They're not even close compared to what we saw in a couple of the series back in EMEA.
So Liquid again, still very direct, still just focusing on these side takes. Seeker's going to be highly telling where NRG were trying to get to. Marder's position also going to be seen. Well, that Seeker's off and about, but still Marder, the only one really to be nearby. So Purpo, how long do you watch this? Yeah, quite a while now. So going to spot out Marder. That's one of the threats gone. It's the 4 players around the back. And Kiko the only one with a Guardian. So if you're Liquid, you just want to find 5 alive, keep building that economy up, get those ults going. Camo's one away. This is starting to look pretty solid.
I was going to say Camo and Minibu a chance here to really solidify Liquid's early momentum. Tough, really. I think NRG just looking to deny here. Try and police towards main, prevent anybody from finding further progress.
So how are we finding this composition so far? It feels very all-in, it feels very direct. We haven't seen too much nuance to it yet, but it's working.
No, absolutely. I think it plays toward, like I said, it's a different variation to what Liquid have tried to do across the entire map pool, right? And building around Minibu in particular, and Camo being the second layer to that. And like I said, I quite like the Sky. It opens up a lot of possibilities in getting a little weird on some of the site hits in terms of, obviously, Harbor's utility. Here, obviously, it's crucial to hunt Nats. Don't allow him to buy time in these post plants and just be a nuisance. You won't actually see Marder on the operator.
They've toyed with kind of leaving Purpo a little bit alone on this, so maybe not having full faith in pulling rotations until now. Starting to see that utility build up in the burst from Liquid, so they're investing heavily behind this. Now, does NRG have the capability to play clean retakes, or they catch in between? It's stunning shots from Kiko, and now some chip damage could become a problem. Camo's on 4 HP.
Just a little ahead of the flash here, the synergy. Not quite right, Nats still causing issues. Will find Ethan.
They know there's 2 on the site though, but they bide their time. The plant comes in, NRG looking to try and get involved. Marder teeing it up and allowing Brock to drop down. Nats, oh! Divine intervention, it feels like, needed. Because now we've got Marder against Camo. Marder unsure, unawares, spots him. Marder, more machine than man at times! Gets his 1v1 and gets the defuse.
Just sensational. Talking about Marder's decision-making and being one of those duelists that can just turn the tides on a single round. Comes up clutch here for NRG. A Red Bull clutch nonetheless. Kiko, again, the flash just causing issues for Minibu. But again, a ridiculous shot to catch him.
We got some aimers in the server today. The fact that Nat's got, I think, like 2 there randomly, like spraying it.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even look like a 2K.
Nope. Okay, so the ult's now starting to cycle in for NRG. And obviously, Liquid now not going to have those to hand. This resets a little bit of the balance. Oh, they're mid-walking. Are they looking to try and challenge Nats early? That was a... I don't want to say a lazy clear, but it certainly wasn't deep enough.
No.
But a quick trade at least will keep it 4v4, but then, okay, we've traded out sight for this.
But in terms of that checklist now, Nats isn't a threat after this spike goes down. Kiko considering the TP.
Who's thinking about it? Is that back line now available? Minibu with a shot in the dark, it feels like, to take away Scuba. And there it is. Kiko, in the meantime, does take the TP out of there. So, they're going to try and crunch this, but numbers do favor Team Liquid here. Plant's now in, player spotted, Minibu beheaded. But does they read into where they saw him crossing towards? Now they will. A fight towards CT and a clean shot from Ethan. Unable to pressure him off this. And they know about Camo. Camo's been clean, not clean enough this time. Shot not there as Wayne left in the 1v3. Super clutch on map 1, but this is hard. Oh, that's nice. Another, he gets to reposition off this. He's trying to buy the time here. Try and divide them into manageable pieces. He's heard it. Wayne, you're gonna need a belter of a shot. Kiko again, the start and end of things. I'm gonna trade it out so Ethan can get that ult one step closer.
Beautiful stuff. Again, you take this trade against Liquid every day of the week if you can find Nats in this situation early on in the round. And this is before Liquid have even hit the site. Certainly a win condition for NRG in some of these faster early rounds. Kiko, 11-2 already here on a 4-3 scoreline.
It's kind of nasty, but also these timeouts have been great from both kind of coaches. A lot of the coaches have been doing really well recently with the kind of win percentage after time.
Users here, so Liquid certainly getting themselves into winnable positions, but I'm not sure really what the adjustment on their side would be. Again, you've got to question the possibilities in terms of this composition.
This time around, Nats is with the main bulk of the site hit. But look in between them, Ethan's found a gap to play into and takes away Purpo. So it's back behind the walls as NRG fully prepared with soaking this hit proactively this time. Not even going to be playing for retakes, they are standing their ground. Up above, they catch Wayne. Beautiful from Scuba. He fancied a bit more there as well. Got to be composed. Ooh, and Nats, yeah, maybe thought about now, and look at Marder.
Yeah.
The second that you pull Nats
Yes.
to the main pack, he starts working.
Everybody pretty healthy except for Scuba on the side of NRG. Still got a spike, so recoverable for sure, but Camo down at 42. Doesn't feel feasible unless Nats can really pop off here.
And I love the discipline we're seeing from NRG though, the amount of respect they are leaving over here. Marder's not overextending. For one, he's holding spawn. You've got these three playing stacked up, brought to shouldering middle. It's a 5v2. The amount of rounds we've seen this tournament being turned in situations that shouldn't have play because people are overstepping, overplaying. I like seeing this. I like seeing discipline.
18 seconds though. I don't think they're even going to make an attempt here with where Camo's positioned.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Call it the Astralis, Reddit. I don't really care. It is lovely to be seeing NRG making Liquid having to work. Camo, it doesn't feel pretty to be sat here now, does it? But just trying to play his life.
Coming.
All right, fair play.
Marder's oh.
Marder's out of there. Yeah. But Kiko? Ah, there we go. Okay, so keeps the gun. All good. 5-3 though. And I do feel that NRG have expected that adjustment, and they've also played it quite well.
Again, Ethan kind of playing Scuba's game here, getting in and amongst all this utility.
Yep.
Another freebie found. Again, even so, when the utils invested here, Miniboo's not on site quick enough. Again, whether or not they kind of hesitate once the smokes go up. Certainly curious to see if the timing can get cleaned up a little bit. Tighter for Liquid. 2 Guardians in the buy here. Again, contacting, we saw this on Breeze. Again, just punished Ethan to find one, Scuba to find a second. Both duelists gone.
That just removes so much punch potential from this. Now, going to try and at least put Wayne in a deeper position. But NRG just starting to really get their finger on the pulse of this tempo.
Spike planted.
And the pit to almost deny further progress from Liquid. Slipping towards spawn. It's a weird one for sure, but creates some awkward angles for NRG. Try and traverse.
Found a little bit of a pocket, right? It's not much, but maybe enough. But Scuba's just waiting, man. He can let the others kind of play from top. I don't know if a pixel showed or if it was just great intuition.
No, yeah.
And NRG are putting on a real masterclass here, and we're going to see the block. Yeah, I think we are. They've got that down to everything is going right. NRG, once they find the solution, they don't let it go.
You know, in this situation, a disadvantage for Liquid, just wait for NRG to do something. Nobody really applying much pressure, and sure, the pit Does prevent a lot of that from happening, but
Again, even here, man, it just feels a bit... I'm a bit worried when I'm seeing Minibu sat on 1-7, right? I'm starting to see a couple of issues here starting to compound. I'm seeing a couple of problems. I'd love to see Liquid adjust, but the thing is that they've already burnt their timeout, right? At least one of them. I don't think you want to burn a second, but at this point, I need you to kind of find an answer back.
very shallow dog here from Purpo. Maybe anticipating a little push out from NRG. Nats again towards bottom mid. Will be identified here. Just the two rifles for Camo and Nats in this round that, again, some of these rounds where they're forcing up a rifle. I mean, Nats has nothing left in the bank behind this. A little desperate here in round 10.
This is when when you look at those new comps coming into play, it's like, okay, how much depth do they have with it? When they hit a brick wall, have they been able to get the reps in to feel it? So 3-2 split towards the A site, shouldered for now by Brock. He's already going to fall back a touch. Let the Seekers go through. Minibu the one to try and take the space away. Falls in towards site, but Ethan's already taken down. Nats good from Marder. And Minibu just not having enough kind of punch.
How did Nats start to that?
How is Kiko here still as well? Kiko's been unchecked. Kiko might be the downfall of Liquid. Waiting patiently, plays it perfectly.
Pops his ult as well in the celebration. A little unintended there, but how's Nats caught here?
I don't know.
And this is to obviously separate Liquid, but
Oh.
yeah, I mean, just trying to backtrack here.
Oh my God! Come on, bro!
Kiko just looking absolutely sensational here.
I almost want another timeout.
Here.
I'm just feeling like the wind is just out of their sails right now. Nothing feels like it's working. And NRG coming alive in this.
But talking about the buy previously, Nats on a Guardian now, rifles elsewhere for Liquid, but need a response in round 11. Not much, if anything, of a buy behind this now.
This is direct again. Straight in we go. A disconnected Nats. I mean, it becomes too predictable. So you're banking on the 4 on the site, right? This is what you were really banking on here. Plant's still not in yet. Wayne not feeling comfortable enough. Great stall as well from the Teo utility coming in. And they're chomping at the bit. They want to try and do something, but Brock behind it is beautiful. I've got to say it, Liquid look flat here, Mike, and I'm worried that they are running low on answers. Camo gives them maybe a bit of safety on CT, but Marder's behind him. Of course he is. Where else would he be? This time overextends. He's getting a little greedy on it. Maybe smelling blood in the water. This plant becomes such a problem.
It's just so awkward to try and stabilize here. Finally, going to be able to get the plant in, but HP advantage here for NRG. Camo's got one.
They've got a 1v1. Wayne down low, but he has been so clutch. The backbone to some of the rounds in map 1. But Scuba surely feeling confident.
Plenty of time to work with, but Wayne actually.
I liked what he was thinking about then. I guess the plant maybe just not favorable enough for it. And Scuba's patience may just pay dividends. Clearing the backside, Wayne. Waiting. Deeper on the corner, he's got him. Liquid, a breath of fresh air. It feels like the first time we're seeing a bit of a breath coming through for them. They've been choked out in so many of these rounds, but getting up to 4 gives them a chance.
And they needed this as well in terms of the finances. A couple of these situations, though, Liquid just ever so slightly off in terms of the timing. Again, struggle massively to get the plant down on this first wave, but
Good job! Good job!
finally stick the landing here. A response found after 5 posted by NRG.
That's got to feel like they've made something possible here. And it could be crushed in a second, but I think that was like a 2v4, 2v5 Marder. Yeah, overconfidence, over-peaking.
Yeah, the counter to basically them hunting Nats here is to send 4 into mid.
I like this, so that means they're starting to get an understanding of what NRG were doing. This is a really positive sign for any Liquid fans out there and the team themselves.
Ults to work with here for Liquid. Now we'll look to adjust towards the B side. Scuba again a chance to find
Ethan.
something.
I'm worried though, Ethan's here. Gonna get stunned up and hunted down, that's great. Miniboo on the... does get traded out by Scuba, so there's not complete security. A 3v4 wants in, and Scuba's getting close. Scuba...
Well, they're gonna have no idea.
He's not meant to be here, Scuba! A terrible surprise. Does Camo want to get in? You can see the temptation. He's just going to hold his line for now. But there's problems elsewhere. They can tap the spike. They can start this one. Camo, brilliant! Just doing what he needs to, but it's down to a 1v1. Nats, show me what you can do here. An icon for the ages, sure, but Scuba's got you dead to rights. He's up. He's standing. And NRG closing out a key round.
Nats has to check this as well. Because of the plant location, NRG will secure an 8-4 half. I'm with you, Liquid, looking a little linear here. NRG seem to have the recipe to deal with it.
Could be the recipe for disaster. Liquid now facing a 4-8 scoreline. Map 1 did not go that way. So now map 2, they have to turn up on, or it's going home time.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Ay, papi. Guac, come galinha, bebete canela, keep my body asina, come up down, vai arriba, tira coco, 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 saca bom pé arriba, tira coco, coco.
You see questions around Miniboo start to rise when he's sitting at 3 and 10. Camo stepping up to the plate now after a slower map 1, but we see both of them firing on all cylinders. That's where Liquid's success has come from.
You're right. That's where you should be pinning your faith to if you're a Liquid fan, that happens. For now, NRG get to take their time across the map. And Scuba, for now, is in a very powerful position. Camo wanting information and finding maybe a little too much.
We'll be able to reset behind that now. NRG looking to pick up the pace towards A. Marduk looking to lead the... actually calling the cancel here. It's a great read on the rotation as well.
Yeah, they're just taking the long way around, and Liquid just going to have to keep rotating back and forth and back and forth.
And then back over towards B.
Yeah. So far away, though. We've got what? I think Wayne and Spawn, basically, and that's as close as you're going to get, unless Marder falls off the map. That is going to be probably the cleanest side take you'll see.
Will be Liquid here in a 4v5 for the retake.
On
Scuba, yeah, still lurking in mid. Might just catch Purpo if he shoulders.
Oh, you might have just heard those steps.
Well,
in
yeah,
game.
definitely heard
Oh,
that.
yeah. Here it is. Ooh, Nats had a chance to fight back, but he's fallen, and now it's a 5v2. Wayne's a formality when Marder lands shots like that. It's the first nail in the coffin, Mike, and it's a big hitter.
A flawless pistol round.
And they took their time, man.
Yeah.
Marder's halfway to his ult.
Both orbs pay off massively for NRG. The start of the second half.
Come on! Good call, Adam. Good call.
I'm worried now, very worried for Liquid. They're going to be up against double digits here. Not going to be any investment, but it's just not going to be enough rounds. There's no margin for error.
Run. Just get out of there. It is you against the entirety of NRG. And they are going to give it up.
Player standing.
The crowd very, unhappy with
Yeah,
that one.
I mean, you don't want to give Marta any more progress. It's just,
It's already scary.
you come in here, you've effectively got 1 round to prevent conceding series point. Yes, I know we're at 10-4 here, but
And that's ticket home.
yeah, it
That's-
really is.
That's the gravity of it. You don't get many chances against teams like this. The better quality of the opponent, the smaller the margin gets, and NRG are playing a very good game. And it's not just off the back of Marta, it's everyone. Kiko having an excellent series, Scuba, safe pair of hands. And Liquid's
Toxins going up.
kind of stars not shining so bright today.
A shout from A, though. On the other side here, NRG going to try and plant the seed towards the B site.
Scuba's been solid at his positioning, though. I wonder when he hears this, but for now, NRG's focus is getting Marta into these positions, but they're cancelling.
Yeah, Scuba now looking to catch somebody in transition. That might be the green light for Liquid to apply pressure towards B, but it's just Marta hanging around here. This is selling the fake.
Marta should be dead, though. Marta should have already been dead, but it's Purpo who's gone down. Finally, they clear Marta.
Look at the minimap.
But you're right, NRG have the complete keys to the castle on the A site.
Ethan still with good util.
Spike planted.
2 shocks, a snake bite, paranoia, plenty of tools here for NRG to capitalize on this space. Kiko's going even further.
He's heard all this too. That's
Yeah.
told to his teammates to get ready, prepare yourselves, buy some time, stall it out, I'm on the way. But he's still pretty far away. And whether or not he can get back there in time is yet to be seen, as Liquid's focus is getting towards the site, clearing it out somehow. Miniboo's cleared back site, sees nothing, and Kiko's been checked. The flank now no longer as potent. They can start working on that defuse. So the rest of NRG better be ready on this one. Halfway already achieved, but Ethan finding both players. A third for the captain in control. Of course he gets all 4.
The fearless leader for NRG delivery here in the cleanup. That might just be the nail in the coffin.
Hell, they might be 6 feet under at this point, Mike. I'm seeing Liquid starting to really just run on fumes, and they're being walked across this map the whole
Just
way.
led astray by NRG. A timeout to be called here.
Give me those post-plant kills.
Lots.
I need the easy ones. Let's get it.
Lots and lots to consider here for Liquid. And again, coming into this, you're concerned about Liquid's
Fault in what NRG are doing. Liquid, it's now or never. You gotta make it work when it counts. This counts more than most.
It's just heartbreaking to potentially see them fold on a map 2 again. You've got to make this buy work here. 2 Bulldogs, 2 Guardians. It's only Camo with a full rifle. NRG will slow down the early round, anticipating Liquid reverting back to that all-out aggression we've seen them rely on time and time again. Miniboo still curious towards mid. Ethan won't spot anybody. So no confirmation here at least, and Liquid as 4 might explore mid lane. Again, just look at the minimap.
Yeah.
Like, dare I say it, if they plant B here, save.
Yeah. Yeah, what else are you going to do? I mean, Cameron's not even got a shield.
And it hurts me to say that.
I know.
It hurts me
trust
to say that.
I'm with you, right? Like, no one loves Jame time, but right now, you are being out-rotated, out-called, out-read, outdone. And it
30
is
seconds
not
left.
by a small amount. Marta can fall back. Does he get away? Oh, he does get away in time as well. Not even a real threat on that front. But it looks like they're still up for the fight on this, but the site is going to be really hard to take.
Well, now Liquid are here early enough, right?
Marta, though, ready,
Doesn't
stands and takes away Purpo, removing the punch. Kiko on the follow-up. This feels almost unfair. Nat's desperately trying, but 1 is not enough. As Wayne, your last hope here to deny 12. And he needs to find 3. He needs to defuse. The list gets longer, the closer he gets. And that smoke just faded. And I think so might have his chances now. 1 to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 up above. Wayne, can you clutch it up one more time? Not at all. 12 rounds for NRG. This feels too simple. This feels too easy. And they are taking it in their stride.
just heartbreaking. With some of the positives we've seen out of this Liquid roster, the new lease of life across kickoff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, here that international form just not translating. 4 Guardians, Camo again, no shield, opting for a rifle.
They're on the ropes, Mike. Barely breathing, desperately trying to get something started. Gonna try and pick a fight with Marder, and
Good
they're gonna
catch.
find their man. Okay, that is a huge start here. But the reaction from NRG is then to pressure mid.
That's already tagged up as well. Eco
Kiko.
found Minibu.
Oh no, they can't really back away. This is gonna be so difficult. Again, it's on Wayne and Purpo now, but they're already... Oh my god, everything just going right for NRG, even at a loss of Marder here.
Look at the beat. Oh, okay, Camo did take that TP.
I'm just so scared that Brock's been able to break the line so easily. They've slipped through a player here. Nat's none the wiser, and patience being Brock's virtue. He will wait before he strikes.
Oh my god.
And there's more
Might even catch some
coming.
rotation.
There's more coming! And Brock breaking them into pieces!
Magical from Brock.
He pulled that one out of the hat. It's Camo now, who's just watched the massacre happen and could do nothing about it. No shield, no teammates. But on the right side of the map,
30 seconds.
Camo now would be the time to be the hero of the hour.
Oh my
God, you can't get away from it. NRG, a cut above the rest. 13-4. This team is the real damn deal.